Welcome to Percolating Thoughts. Okay, so as we all know, summer is a coming, and Belle and I are both really excited to just get this semester over with. Um, it has been a whirlwind. It's been so freaking insane, and I I'm quite nervous for the summer, but I'm also like excited to get this semester over with. What about you?
No, same. Like, it's crazy that like just yesterday was January to me. Like, I have no clue how it's May already. This year has flown by, and like I don't even know how to feel.
Right. It's kind
Like,
of scary. And
like
then
we're
that, huh?
we're seniors basically now.
That's what I was gonna say. Like we're literally seniors. And I don't know how to feel about that because we're close to completing 4 years at college.
My mom and I were talking about grad school today, and I like called because my I want to go to University of Tennessee Knoxville. And so like I was calling them today, and then at work I was looking at apartments in Knoxville. Like that's crazy. Like a year from now, like I will be packing up to move for grad school, and that's wild.
Did you get accepted?
No,
Oh, you're gonna like
like
apply.
starting the application process because I mean that opens in August.
Ooh,
So
chills. Oh my gosh. So what are your plans to do over the summer? Don't mind Belle, she's eating pizza. Miss Ma'am is gonna go have a fun night tonight with some friends.
I my plans this summer. Excuse me. Um, well, I'm gonna go home for a few weeks after finals are done,
Good.
and then I'll come back to Como. Um, Mom and I are gonna see Luke Combs and Riley Green in June, and then July is my birth month, and so I like have an internship that ends on July 7th. And then mom and I will see Taylor and Casey on July 8th. So if you're there, come say hi. Let's trade friendship bracelets. Um, and then after that, we'll go to Vegas after like my actual birthday. And then I'll go home for a few weeks and then I'll be back and come home. Which like when I say it like that, like summer is gonna fly by too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And in between all that, I'll just be working, unfortunately. Mm.
Oh yeah. Um, let's see.
How about you?
So a majority of my summer will be spent in Como, and I'll be working, both at the Mizzou store and at KOMU. I say that so disappointedly, but like, I'm so nervous because Belle and I just finished reporting one, and like, I feel like I'm barely a reporter, and that is so scary. Like, oh, this is part-time reporting, literally. Um, and then um yeah, staying in Como with the exception of going home on my birthday. I'll go home the first week of July, and then I will go on vacation at the end of July with Justin and his family. And then I'll come back to Columbia and work until the semester starts.
Well, at least we're both getting some sort of breakage between
Hmm.
that we've been living. I was thinking about that the other day, how like every day is literally the same. My weeks do not differentiate.
Yep.
Even like if you include like what days I go out, where I go out, nope, it's the same day, same place every week.
Yep. Yep. And it's so funny because I've been conditioned to this schedule this semester so specifically, and it might be because I have a lot of in-person classes this semester, and by a lot I mean like three or no, two. I'm so scared for fall semester when I have a lot of them in there.
Well, yeah, and your shifts.
Oh, and my shifts. I'm I, I don't know. Like, we'll see how that goes. I just really hope I don't burn myself out is my fear. But I mean, regardless, I know it sounds
I am the burnout flag waver, and I will stop you if you tell me that you feel like you're doing too much.
got it. I mean, it's not that I'm excited. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
But I was noticing like that schedule pattern and everything, and I don't know. I think being set in the schedule pattern that we have been set in this semester has made it kind of go by faster because it just feels like the days blur together because it's the same thing every week.
Yeah. I feel like too, like we mainly close. And I think like that also makes the mundane feel more mundane and like why it goes by so fast and why days blur together.
Mhm.
Because like I think about I open on Mondays and when I get out I'm like, wow, there's like a whole world out here. But like Tuesday through Thursday I get out and I'm like, well, guess I'm gonna go make dinner.
Yeah, go home, make dinner, take a shower, go to sleep.
Repeat.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I like spend so many weekends away because like the mundane just really burns me out.
Oh, right, right.
And but I don't know, it's like wild because I don't like this. I feel like the semester isn't even feel real because like I came back from Europe, started school, and now it's May.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
I just feel like we shouldn't be this far into our college education. I don't
And
care. Sorry.
no, you're fine. It's like I remember looking at the syllabus for reporting one at the beginning of the semester, and I was like, I'm never gonna make it.
That
15 weeks.
we did it.
Basically like Christmas now, y'all. Like it's just Christmas. It's December.
It's December. Oh my God. Uh,
What, like for summer, what are like some goals that you hope to like get done, whether that's like work, summer classes, lifestyle?
so I think in terms of goals, like my biggest goal for the summer is to not feel pulled in every like which direction. Because I feel like my summer's not even going to be a summer, but then, like I have things I need to do in order to get the opportunities and the jobs that I want. And I mean, I'm doing it all to like benefit my future, but I just don't want to be again stressed or burnt out after college. And I love journalism. I love doing, what I do, but I don't want to hate it after I'm done. And then just work, save money. Um, yeah, have good times with my friends when I
Yes,
can.
go to the lake.
Uh,
You need to go to the lake.
we do. Oh my God, you'll have to be like, hey, I'm back in Columbia, or hey, I'm off work this weekend. Let's just. What about you? What are your goals? Belle's chewing her pizza, trying to swallow.
My goals, I feel like I have a lot of to be reads books. So like I
Yes.
really want to get through my bookshelf because there's also so many other books that I want to buy. And I'm like having to stop myself because I'm like, girl, you couldn't even get through this book that you started in January. Um, which I feel like I'm not gonna shame myself for that because it's been like really busy for
It's
boarding
been busy.
work, but Like, my goal is this weekend is to finish that book and the other book I started that I borrowed from a friend. I need to get that done because the semester is over. And like read more. And I think also just like, I don't know, enjoy my space more.
Yeah.
Like I have a patio, but I don't sit on it.
No, I feel that.
Or like, just like there's a fire pit here. Maybe be social and walk out and pretend like I'm not some like hermit in my apartment. Or just like finding fun fairs like in mid Missouri to like go to. I feel
Mhm.
like so much of the past 2 summers, like I've done a lot of fun stuff every summer. But I feel like when I've been here, like I don't really look for those things. So I feel like I really want to try to do that more. And
Right.
also like enjoy mornings too. Like sit on the porch with a cup of coffee.
Right.
Because I'm not rushing out the door because I did 50 things and all of a sudden I have 10 minutes to get where I need to be.
Mhm. No, that's fair. Um, there's definitely opportunity for that over this summer. Especially since you'll have friends like me staying in Columbia.
I know, I feel like every summer, like I haven't had friends. This is every shade to everybody that I've ever been friends with. But like I seriously though, even if it's like a once a week thing, I feel like that'll make it feel like a totally different summer.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, what is your favorite type of book to read?
Mm.
Subtopic.
I feel like I've gotten into the subset of like TikTok romance books.
Colleen
Uh,
Hoover?
I actually have never read. Yeah, I bought the book and it sat on my shelf for like 10 months.
Which book? Which book?
So whatever her most popular one is, the pink one.
There's a lot of pink ones. It
The
ends
little
with us?
one. Yeah, yeah,
Girl, I'm reading that right now.
yeah. It's been sitting on my shelf. I think Jordan and I said we were going to read it together back at Thanksgiving.
Love that.
Jordan has finished it. I am not.
Well, if you ever finish it, I have It Starts With Us.
It's like I just bought her that book too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I've been really into romance tropes. I think it really started though, like I don't think it was really TikTok. It was I read like the first 5 Bridgertons.
Mm.
A lot of opinions about Bridgerton, the show, but we can get into that in another podcast.
You and
But
my sister would be best friends. I've never read those. Anyway, yeah, that's some.
as a book person who read them before watching the show, like I just have so many issues with the show. But books are great. If they murder, like if they butcher Colin and Penelope's story, I will be so bad because that has to be my favorite of all of the siblings that I've read so far. I still have 3 more. And then I really want to start reading like she wrote a bunch of subset books too to it. But
Right.
I really started off like my romance trope. But like
Okay.
I prefer like realistic romance, not like I don't know, like this would never happen. I really didn't like A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yeah. I was told it was really good, but I haven't read it yet, and I don't know.
It was all, in my opinion, it was all talk, but everyone's subject to their own.
True. That's very true.
But I also am not like a just like descriptive person. Just to
Oh,
talk,
you're
like I don't want we wandered through the woods for 30 hours and his skin twinkled and no, I want you to tell me why. Like
what in the Twilight?
but the book I'm reading right now is called The Fine Print.
Ooh, I love that
It's
color.
actually really good. It's like a Disney World relationship trope. Obviously it couldn't be Disney because it's copyrighted, so it's called Dreamland.
Hmm.
But it's like a whole series, and I really enjoyed it. I think I could go without reading the rest of the books and be satisfied with the book.
Right.
It does fit. It like if you're new to the romance on TikTok, if you know what I'm talking about. Like Russ. Like this is a good like ease into that if you're not like, yeah.
Yeah, not too spicy.
How about you? What I've also been into like documentary like self-care too. Where Before the Coffee Gets Cold is really good.
Right.
Um, but yeah, anyways, what genre are you?
About the same. I love um romance novels. So like a lot of Colleen Hoover. I've read a lot of her books. Like I made it a goal of mine to, I mean, probably so did every girl as well. Collect them all and read them all. And I literally finished November 9th on Tuesday. You saw me reading that in class. And then I started It Ends With Us this morning. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that one, but that's my current read. I finished a lot of her books. And then I have a lot of like historical books. I love The Book Thief. I love not I love, I guess. I haven't even read it, but I got a book a long time ago and it's called The Tattooist of Auschwitz. And I love the ties to history, like what historical fiction? Yeah, I love those as well. So, yeah, that's the
I'm
tea.
also a big Harry Potter fan.
Mm,
So good.
I love HP. Oh, my roommate and I play this game where if she's watching a Harry Potter movie out in the living room and I'm like in my room, I try to guess it by the instrument, try to guess the movie by the instrumentals.
I love that.
Anyway, tracking back, what are some habits you plan to start this summer?
Mm. I really want to like, I really want to get up. Like, I don't sleep in, but I will just like wallow until it's like the last possible minute.
Hmm.
Um, and I hate that because at the beginning of the semester I was so good, and I think it's because I was coming off of like the Europe high, and then it just all like crashed and burned. Like, because I go to the gym in the mornings, so I have to like factor that in, and so like a lot of this semester I've just been going to the apartment gym, but I literally pay for a gym membership. And if I would just like wake up 30 minutes earlier, like I would have time for that. And
Right.
so I think like my habit I want is to just like get up when the first alarm goes off. Because I used to also not be a snooze girly. Reporting one did something to me, y'all. Um,
I did a lot.
so I feel like that's definitely a habit. And I also would love to like go to the farmers market every weekend too.
Yeah.
Really fun. Like, and also like tying in like I feel like that's like a self-care
Right.
situation. How about you?
Um, I mean, kind of in the same aspect, like have like creating a schedule and sticking to it. But I know it's gonna be really hard considering there isn't a week where I'm strictly day side or strictly night side or whatever. Like it's gonna be up in the air. But I would like to, not lay in my bed and waller or hit the snooze button and like um I want to have a good time where I'm at
When I say rot away,
right away. Mm. But like I want to try to instead of sitting there or going to a shift like at either job and being like, oh, I don't want to be here, like this is just too much, I'm so stressed, worrying about like literally everything under the sun. I just want to be in the moment, focus on that, and then maybe I'll have more fun that way. um but also like practicing self-care, maybe spending more time with friends as well. And yeah, that's practically it.
we got this.
Yeah, thank you.
Um, it's only like what the first week that's hard, and then it becomes like a partial habit. After like a month, it becomes a full habit, like something like that.
Mhm.
First week is the hardest. We could do one of those TikToks. It's like wake up with me every day at
Yep.
7 a.m. every day.
Mm.
I don't know. It's weird to like talk about summer because I feel like it was so far away,
Right.
and now it's here.
It's okay. It'll be over before we know it. And that's the sad part too, because that means the fall semester starts.
I know.
I feel like I don't get a break over the summer because of like we'll still be taking classes
Yeah.
too. So
I like told somebody I was like, yeah, I just finished like my last like lab of like the semester, and they're like, oh yeah, until next year, and I was like, oh yeah, until June 3rd, June
yep.
5th, like,
Yeah.
like yeah, next year.
Mhm.
Yeah, nope, not August, June. I don't know. Taking my capstone this summer, so we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, good luck.
See if I drop out of it or not.
I highly doubt that. I think you got this. I don't know. You got it.
I also like I think about it too. Like this is our last real summer. I
Yeah.
mean, next year is a real summer for me because I'm going back to school, but like it's our last real like
Like,
I'm gonna
yeah.
fun, like go wild, which like yeah,
Mm.
then it's over.
Oh,
Yeah, we were talking about in class because I feel like this kind of ties into summer. Like we were talking about how we were the COVID class,
yeah.
so like there's I like think that's why it flew by so much because we were like I've taken a lot of online classes. We had Zoom classes. We had weeks where we didn't go to school, and like so now and like there's so much we didn't learn that I feel like maybe that's why this semester felt so intensive
Hmm.
because it was like our first real in-person like matters class where we were
Yeah.
actually doing something and not just like good luck, here's like an online module, hope you learn something from it. But
I mean, online classes to me were so easy, but that also makes me so worried for the future because think about the amount of people who actually like BS their way through online classes. Low key me, but I feel like as long as I know enough about my profession, then
yeah,
we're golden.
uh,
But that's the tea. We got we got a time coming.
it's like summer, 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 summer.
Ah,
No,
I'll have to
except
see.
I hate summer, so like December, December, December.
Yes, literally.
All
All
right,
right.
I think that's it, y'all.
Yeah, and we'll wrap it up there. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, visit our socials and everything. But yeah, until then,
Bye.
cheers.